Hello and welcome to Opposites React. I'm Ashley.
I'm Whitney.
And today we will be watching a special request. I need to pull it up because I can't see. It's a song called Mitten.
So it's murder. I don't know why we've been doing this for a year and a half. And I still struggle with what's the name of the band and what's the name of the song.
Yes, the band is called I See Stars, Mitten. But it's uploaded by an account named Sumerian. So I don't know.
All right. Well.
Yeah, and the requester.
Okay, this is brought to you by Brian. Brian on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Brian. Yes, the requester says it's I See Stars and the song is Mitten. So then maybe Sumerian is the label.
Oh, Ashley.
What?
I put that in the spreadsheet. So at any point it could be wrong.
Oh, that's true, huh?
The
person
who doesn't know
yes.
is the one inputting the information.
Well, right here it says music video for the song Murderman by I See Stars. So we have to assume that Sumerian is the label. So now you've watched us ditz around.
Let's get into this.
Let's check it out. I've never ever heard of this band before, so let's...
Murdermitten sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a great time.
I get these in my awkward ears.
All right, here we go.
Now it's a solo by Devin.
Ask Aunt. All right, Andrew, you sing a song now.
That's cute. That's cool.
Watch all your plans sink right under your feet.
I'm sorry to interrupt the breakdown, but my goodness, we need to recognize the extreme power stance that we just witnessed.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Okay, since we're stopped.
Yes. Sorry, everyone. I know that's a terrible sin that I've just committed.
What? We stopped.
I know, but it was during a really heavy and delicious part. But
we'll go back.
I have a Swiss cheese brain, and the power stance was so excellent.
Do they put... was that just the effect, or do people actually put powder on cymbals and stuff?
I think it was just cool looking for the video.
Oh, okay, because I was like,
but it was cool.
I was like, it's super cool for the video. I wonder if it's like a legit thing that you're supposed to do.
Also, am I interpreting this correctly? Like, because when I first saw the home video, I was like, oh, look at it, it's two little brothers and they're probably going to be in a band. And then I was like, oh shit, one of them didn't die, right? Like, because...
Oh, see, I was
because they were like walking in and it seemed a little dark and I was like, oh no.
I don't want to deal with this.
Oh no, I don't want to feel like this right now. But then it seems like, oh no, one of them is the singer and one of them plays the keys and one does the cleans and one does the harshes and yay, it's what I thought it was.
I actually am kind of loving the way now, whether it's intended or not, I like the way I'm interpreting this video as like they had this, I mean, what appears to be a picture-perfect suburban
wasteland.
Yes, but then when he talks about how your plans all fall away, like where you had this perfect upbringing and now you're adult and it sucks. or as we're shifting into today, like they had a video or a picture of a woman like drinking something, or is it not everything is as it seems?
Right, yeah.
That it might appear
look great
this
on the
perfect
surface.
Yes. So I don't know. We're going two different ways with this, and kind of
good for you for paying attention to the story because my goodness, I have been so distracted.
I mean, the music's pretty great.
The music's pretty awesome. Firstly, our clean vocalist, I was like, wow, you're giving so much old school emo sound.
Oh, yeah.
And his voice does not sound like it would come out of his body. You know what I mean?
Really? I feel like it was quite appropriate looking to me.
No, I mean,
the only thing he's missing is the swooped hair.
Maybe it's because he's a lighter toned person, you know what I mean? And he's not giving the emo look but like the high voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it threw me off because his look doesn't seem like he would sing that way to me.
Okay.
His tone is really high.
His
pitch is very high.
It's very high.
And then the mix of like, is it dubstep that they have in there?
I don't know, but they do have quite a lot of
really cool electronics.
I mean, they have this
like it sounds like my EDM knowledge is minimal, but it sounds like dubstep beats and like that sounds like.
What is dubstep?
I think it's a style of EDM, just like
is it
hard
EDM?
Electronic dance music. Like
yes, no, I always thought dubstep was like hip hop.
I have no idea. Like I thought it was a style of EDM. Like I thought it was that. What that like that the deep like electronic bass with the high squealy electronics. And like the synthesizer.
Oh, you are right. Dubstep is a genre of electronic dance music.
Yay, I wasn't wrong.
That originated in South London in the early 2000s, and it is characterized by heavy sub-bass lines, syncopated drum rhythms, and a tempo typically around 140 beats per minute.
Okay, so all right, yay!
Look at you and your dubstepping knowledge.
I have the biggest imposter syndrome because I feel like I'll say something and be like, that can't be right. But then I'll be okay.
Well, it's okay. You're just talking to me, and
right?
I know nothing.
Right? I usually get in the comments, it's like, it's not dubstep, you idiot. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. But I like the mix of like, there's the traditional kind of emo sounding, and then we've got the dubstep, and then we've got the synthesizers, and then we've got the like super heavy and chuggy. And it's like, it's this crazy, it reminds me of, it's not a similar style as Electric Callboy, but it's doing what Electric Callboy does, where they've got the really awesome
it's
heavy.
It's tickling your brain.
Yes, with the electronic mixed in, and I like it.
It's not so overwhelming in the way they do that. I feel like there's bands that we watch that is just so much. It's a lot.
Yes.
Whereas
but
this is not.
It's a good recipe for you?
Yes, it's a palatable. I mean, at this moment, I don't feel overwhelmed. But it could be that we're filming in the morning.
We have had no other issues to deal with today.
Yes. This might be the recipe for us.
It is 8:15 a.m.
We might need to start a shift to always the morning.
Right. Always the morning. We've not dealt with one single other thing. My children are still asleep.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Look at it!
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
see?
yeah.
No.
how dare you do such cool things with the sound like, and then it's a terrible story. Okay. I was like almost crying.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate the stories where it's the kids basically like Glenwood from Lorna Shore.
Yes.
Where it's the adult version of a kid who has just been through so much reflecting on
on what they've been through.
Yes, and you also feel for the mom because she's looking at eviction notices. She can't keep it together. She's drinking to try and forget about it.
And that's where I was kind of I found this interesting because of the timeline, right? Like it was 1993, you know, all right, maybe they had in the 2000-ish early, like bought their dream home and overextended the housing crisis. So it might not have even been like, because this is where I'm getting like mixed messages.
Right.
Is this a drinking problem that because they've not shown that they've had to adult or they've had to, you know, I mean, they had that one moment where she dropped the glass and she passed out in there, you know.
Yeah.
But it also with the liens and the eviction notices, it was kind of like, could this be a, you know, housing crisis situation?
Well, and
also, maybe it's not, like you said, maybe she's drinking to cope with what a horrible loss this is.
Right. And maybe it's like, because there's not any father shown.
No.
And so maybe it's like she's trying to keep it all together on her own.
Yes.
And she is dealing with all of this and then starts drinking and it takes her away.
It could.
And she can't control herself anymore. And she used it to try and cope in the beginning, but now she's fallen down. She can't handle it. And so then they're basically, because like, and it's also, you know, the chorus where he's basically saying, can you hear me now? I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, where it's like, maybe they're, you know, they had tried to be like, hey, like, we can help, we can get jobs, we can do this, you've got to get yourself together. And she just couldn't. And they didn't feel seen enough by their own mother.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, what they're addressing is, we get it, you had issues and you had things that you were dealing with, but you still needed to be a mother to us.
Unfortunately, I don't subscribe to the, you know, you always got to take care of yourself first so that you could be a better mother. I do understand, yes, you can't completely disregard your own needs. However, I do
you can't drink yourself into oblivion to take care of yourself.
No.
Like,
I feel like
you need to take care of yourself in a responsible way so that you're
Yes.
mentally healthy to take care of your kids.
Yes, and I feel like as a parent, that's what you're signing up for.
Right.
You're signing up to be selfless. You're signing up to, you know, to put other people's needs.
You don't have a choice at that point.
Yeah, you are putting other people's needs ahead of your own. But
well, I guess you have a choice, but then you just end up being shitty.
yes, exactly. Okay, so here now, while I understand the concept of the video and the rage and everything, I always find it offensive destroying property.
But it's their property.
It's their property, you know. And you know, it's hilarious. I have no problem with the red paint. I feel like that's art. You know, that works. Yeah. As I'm watching this and I'm like, aren't they in financial distress? So let's go ahead and destroy all this very expensive music equipment.
And I wonder also if it's not, we're in a rage and we're destroying our equipment. I wonder if it was an artistic expression of, this is everything crumbling down.
That could be it.
Like, oh, she was holding it together. She drops the glass, the breakdown happens, everything goes to shit. So, like, everything's getting destroyed, and this is the physical representation of our whole life falling apart.
While I understand that, your
analytical mind cannot. Like, why would you ruin your stuff if you have no money?
Yes, and also, or just even like for the artistic expression, like, guys, that was expensive equipment.
I mean, even in the 70s when people would like wreck their own guitars and stuff.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
The only thing that like could ever explain it is like, oh, I'm sponsored by a label and my label doesn't care because it's part of the show.
But that's still so wasteful.
Well, I mean, if you look at it.
I mean, can we get like fake stuff to destroy?
I mean, there were some times where they were destroying fake stuff. Or you know, AC/DC when they had the amp walls behind them, half the amps didn't really work. It just looks cool.
It just looks cool. Which, there we go. That's fine. I'm all for like doing something because it looks cool. But when you're talking about like,
looks like the real gear.
The dollars are just.
But also, it's like it's in the music video budget.
That's true.
It's in the budget. We've accounted for it.
What's the difference?
What's the difference of spending it on, if we're going to spend it on a whole bunch of computer animation, or we're going to spend it on replacement equipment? Maybe that equipment was wearing out and they needed to replace it anyway. And so they're like, let's destroy it for a video.
That would make sense. That would be approved.
And we can do it artistically to represent the breakdown of our lives.
Yes.
We've reached the point where we can
destroy equipment. Yes, that is approved. But to me, every time I see it, I'm just like, guys, it's so wasteful. Like, come on.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta break something to look cool.
I mean, honestly, just as a parent.
Break stuff. It's just one of those days.
It's just, as a parent, I'm sitting here like calculating, how much is that gonna cost?
Well, their mom didn't buy it. She was too busy drinking and getting thrown out of her house.
That is true. Oh my gosh. Sorry to let's
that was a side quest and a half. All right. What I don't understand is he took the time to paint the torch, which I assume their logo.
Yes, it appeared to be their logo.
And then destroy it.
Well, he's an artist. He must have not liked something about it.
Well, I can understand that. My daughter is an artist and just hates absolutely everything she does.
The self-loathing is part of being an artist.
The tortured artist. It's like, it could be beautiful, and one tiny little thing that she feels is incorrect is like, this is garbage. It's all garbage. And she can't possibly have fun creating art. It's just a misery to her.
You know what? Like, so then, how is it to be a friend with artists? Where it's like, oh, so do you think about like that with all my things? You know?
Yes.
Like,
I feel like everything I do, she's probably looking at me like.
I think that's just the teenager in her.
Yes, that's true also. All right. Sorry, everyone.
I'm not.
One more thing. I think it's really cool that they have 3 singers in the band.
Yes, I do too.
I love that we did all that. How many times have we done that where we pause and go on a whole diatribe and then the video ends 2 seconds later?
Gentlemen.
Every time.
Thanks for coming to my show. And I hope you had a wonderful time.
Oh, isn't he the cutest? Aww.
Change is inevitable and may not introduce itself in the kindest of all ways. The idea is to find hope in something, anything. Never lose hope in yourself. Never lose hope in family. This song is dedicated to Deborah Oliver, who has finally found hope in the world again. And we love you. We all love you, Mom. That is lovely.
Aw, that made me cry.
That is lovely.
Yay.
It's especially because it's like,
she's clearly having such a hard time.
she was having a hard time, and the liens or foreclosures might not have been the only thing going on.
Oh, of course.
But I love that we got some resolution. Like, oh my gosh, they're fine, they're happy in family, and I love that they said like never lose hope in your family.
Well, and because you hear the dad in the videos, or in the home movies, but you don't see him represented in the video. So then it's like, okay, did the dad take off
or pass or whatever,
pass, or you know what I mean? And so it's like she's probably dealing with a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, like sometimes it's just hard to handle everything all at once, and sometimes, you know, there's times where people just can't take it all, and unfortunately kids pay the price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so
but I do love what
thankfully
they
were able to reconcile everything.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for the
Brian.
recommendation. Like and subscribe.
Bye.